In the grand theater of history, few names shine as brightly or cast as long a shadow as the House of Bourbon. Their story is one of spectacular ambition, divine right, and ultimately, tragic downfall. They didn't just rule France. They were France, the living embodiment of an idea: absolute monarchy. Imagine the world in the 1600s. A young king, Louis XIV, ascends the throne. He would become known as the Sun King, and around him, all of France, and indeed Europe, would revolve. He declared, "I am the state," and to prove it, he transformed his father's humble hunting lodge into the most magnificent palace the world had ever seen: Versailles. Versailles wasn't just a home. It was a golden cage, a breathtaking instrument of power. Gilded halls, endless mirrors, and sprawling gardens all served to display the king's unmatched glory and to keep the powerful nobles distracted with courtly intrigue and lavish parties. While the aristocracy danced, the king ruled, his power absolute, his will law. For a time, it seemed this golden age would last forever. Art, culture, and French influence flourished under Bourbon patronage. But outside the palace gates, a different story was unfolding. Decades of extravagant spending and costly wars, fought to expand Bourbon power across Europe, were bleeding the kingdom dry. The Sun King's successors, Louis XV and XVI, inherited the splendor, but also the crippling debt. They continued to live in opulent isolation, seemingly oblivious to the growing discontent among their people. While Queen Marie Antoinette, famously, and perhaps falsely, was said to have dismissed the starving masses with, "Let them eat cake," the sentiment captured a fatal disconnect. The world was changing. New ideas of liberty, equality, and the rights of man were sweeping across the nation. The Bourbons, who saw themselves as chosen by God, failed to see the storm gathering on the horizon. And when the storm broke, it was furious. The French Revolution was not just a rebellion. It was the complete dismantling of a world order. The gilded halls of Versailles were stormed. The sacred idea of divine monarchy was shattered, and the final Bourbon king, Louis XVI, met his end at the guillotine. The Bourbons built Versailles as a monument to their eternal power. But in doing so, they created a symbol of the very inequality that would burn their world to the ground. It's a gripping tale of how the brightest light can cast the darkest shadow. A lesson in power, vanity, and the unstoppable tide of revolution. Thanks for watching. See you next time.